I just lost it. Okay, we've got a big, I just lost my whole darn thing here. Big aluminum siding job coming off, vinyl going on. Storm windows getting omitted, all the windows getting trimmed. This front window is leaking right now, so when we flash the window, when we turn the window, we're going to flash it out onto the roof. And then we got to see if we can see any water trails. I'm suspect we might have some bad roof decking there because that's concaved pretty bad. So up at this top peak, we can go either horizontal, vertical, or maybe do like a little wood shake, you know, give it a little bit of an accent up there. They might even want to consider putting shutters on these upper two windows just to give this front a little pop. We're going to run the gutter all the way from left to right. Underneath the porch area, we're going to probably end up running a vertical siding of the same color. The bushes we're going to have to pull out. This tree's going to, they're going to want to cut this tree down in the corner. This is a maple that's growing. So we got to get the okay to cut this, but if they don't, it's going to, you can see it's eating through the fence, and it's these branches have to be cut because they're going to just destroy the siding. So we'll end up with a big 3x4 downspout here. We might end up wanting to put that around to the front of the house too, maybe closer to the middle, and let it discharge out towards the front, because we're going to have these upper gutters relocated into it. The vines are going to get pulled down. They probably won't die. They're pretty darn strong. There will be a cost to do that. I'll have it segregated, whether the customer does it or we do it. They can save them some money. Again, we got more window trim over here. We got a little tight squeeze here, so we'll end up having to getting around this corner is going to be a bite. Where this vinyl is here, this chain link won't be too bad. We got to check to see if this dryer vent is operable or not. They got their power feed in here through here, which is going to come off and be remounted. It goes all the way to the front. Again, we're going to have the soffit at the eaves. We're going to cut the top course of siding, leave it up so we don't destroy the soffit. We're not taking the soffit off. Okay. But this area here, I don't know if we'll be able to take this little piece of fence apart and put it back together. We have to check to see if we can do that. So that's what's happening to the house. All aluminum coming off. One layer of aluminum with drop-in backer, and it's got asphalt, flat asphalt siding behind there. We're also going to do some core samples to see what he's got between the wall studs, and give him a report if they have insulation in the walls or not. If not, before the siding goes on is obviously a good time to do cellulose insulation on the walls. But depending on what their long-term plan is, the return on investment is definitely there. So, and then we're just going to plan on, like I said, either a tie-back wrap or just a 3/8 leveling board. Okay, the wires are all going to go back on. Whatever isn't being used we can omit, but it looks like they all are.
Come on, let's go get Mama.
And then in the garage, on the garage again, we got the vinyl siding. We'll put a light block up at the lights, trim off the fascias. The fascia board, this is only a little 1x3. We're gonna make that to a 1x6. Both fascias have got to come off at the eaves. Water's pouring behind it. We got a flat wood. We're gonna end up putting a tie-back wrap behind this siding, obviously, and for vapor barrier, and then go ahead and side it. If we can, we'll get the downspouts running to the rear. But you can see how we're gonna have to put a drip edge on this side of the roof, because the water's coming behind the fascia board. Okay. So we'll get this together, and then this back door is getting omitted, or this back opening is getting omitted. Okay, that's all we gotta do.